guys, Myra is here. How you doing? Welcome to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to show you my prayer plants collection or my Calathea plants and give you some care tips how I look after them. Just a disclaimer guys, this is how I look after my prayer plants, but it doesn't mean it's going to work for you as well. So be aware of that. Basically guys, you just have to get to know your plants. They don't talk, they don't speak, but they will give you signs if they're happy or not. So yeah, before we get into this video, I just want to say thank you to all who subscribe to my channel, and for all who don't yet, please subscribe and hit the bell to notify you every time I will upload a video. So yeah, get your tea ready guys, and let's get into this video. Okay guys, this is my very first Calathea plant, my compact star. This plant guys, there's so many names, I don't even know which one is the real proper name of this plant, but when I bought this, it says Calathea compact star, so I'll just stick with that name. Anyway, this plant is over 1 year old. As you can see, she's still thriving and doing so well. This one is used to be sitting in our spare room, but I moved her in our living room because I find this plant is getting lonely there in our spare room, so I decided to move her in our living room. Used to be sitting on top of pebbles with water, but I removed them because I'm trying to experiment if my Calathea plants are going to survive without them. Because guys, I don't like fungus gnats flying around in our house, so as much as possible I'm going to avoid pebbles with water. I know it's really good because it's helped to increase the humidity, because prayer plants likes humidity. They are tropical plants that they found in Brazil. So in terms of watering guys, you just have to be careful that you don't overwater your plants or the Calathea, because Calathea loves wet or damp soil, but make sure you don't overwater this to avoid root rot. Anyway, my Calatheas are doing so well anyway, so I think they're going to survive without pebbles with water guys. So fingers crossed guys, fingers crossed, because I just don't like to use them anymore. Okay guys, next is my Calathea Zebrina. I got this last autumn along with Calathea Medallion, but the Medallion, it's not here anymore. It died, it went dormant, and it never came back to life. So this one, I'm so proud of this Calathea Zebrina because it's doing very well. Because last time it was throwing tantrums since I repotted them. I remember when I bought Zebrina and Medallion, I repotted them after 2 weeks, and since then it was throwing tantrums. Like, I think the Medallion, it went dormant, that's why it didn't survive. But the Zebrina, it was struggling by then, so it's good this Zebrina managed to survive. During late winter, I think it's December or January, the Zebrina is starting to grow again. There's a lot of baby shoots came out. So yeah, I'm so pleased to see this plant is doing very well. So one thing I learned, when you buy plants from the garden center, don't repot them yet. Let them adapt the house environment and wait maybe the following year, I think, before you repot them, unless it's root bound. But the Calathea is very sensitive plant. As far as I'm concerned, the Calathea, I don't like to be repotted unless it's root bound, like really root bound. But this one I haven't repotted yet, even it's root bound. I'll wait till it's really bad, then I will repot it. But at the moment, I don't have any intention to repot this plant yet, because Zebrina is very sensitive plant, and she's doing so well at the moment, and there's another baby shoot coming out, so I don't want to disturb. Oh, I don't know guys if I mentioned already, these leaves with the brown tips, these are the mother leaves. Some of them already died, so what I do, I just cut them off from the base. I just cut them off from the base, and I just let them die naturally first. It will give you a sign. They will turn yellow, so it means you just have to cut them off. And I tried to pull the leaves, but I'm really scared that I'm going to pull the rest of the stems, so I'd rather cut them off from the base, and that's it. So yeah, I just let them die naturally, guys, so it's not gonna harm your plants. So yeah, there's another one tip, guys, that I will show you. I do this with my plants, especially this Calathea Zebrina. I do this just to stimulate their hormones. I think since when I keep doing this to them, like almost not every single day, maybe like once a week, or every time I just check them, I always do this to Zebrina just to stimulate their hormones. And I think that's why my Zebrina is doing so well now. And then sometimes I just touch this like this just to stimulate. And I don't know, guys, for me, for some reason, since I started doing this to them, they just thrive, and it's doing so well. Next, this is my Calathea Musaica. I'm sure you're very familiar with this plant. I featured this 2 weeks ago. I did a plant update on this plant. As you can see, it's still thriving, guys. It's very heavy because I just watered this plant. This plant don't need a lot of attention, guys. I know I was nursing this plant because it was suffering from white flies, but it's free of white flies now. They're okay now, guys. So I'm really proud of this plant because it's doing so well. As you can see, a lot of baby leaves. There's no much a lot of plant care tips about this plant. I just don't really pay attention to this plant because it don't require a lot of attention on this plant anyway. I just water this once a month, guys. I don't overwater this plant. Basically, I don't do nothing about this plant. I check this now and then just in case there's a white flies again, but it's fine. It's perfectly fine, guys. So yeah, there's nothing much to say about this plant. If you want to see the more update on this plant, guys, go check out my plant update video plus plant haul. I will link it in the description bar, or you can click the card now if you want to see more details about this plant. Okay, spray. Okay, this is my Calathea Mauiqueen. As you can see, she's very pretty, guys. She's very tall and it's thriving so well. There's another baby shoot coming out, baby leaves. I'm going to do a close-up clip, guys, so you can see them properly. And as soon as I saw this plant, guys, I really fell in love with this plant. The foliage is so cool. It's one of a kind. I like the print in the middle, the markings. It's really nice, guys. I think this plant is stunning, and it really suits her name, Mauiqueen. Anyway, I don't really do much with this plant. Sometimes, guys, in our plants, we just have to back off, let them do what they want to do, just let them be, let them do their own things. And yeah, because I don't really pay much attention to these plants apart from checking if they are okay. I have to make sure the soil is wet or damp. This one is actually, I think, root bound as well. Yeah, I think it's root bound. Guys, I just water this plant. That's why you can see it's still dripping. So yeah, what else I can say here? Oh, their tips, they're getting brown, guys, because it's lack of humidity. So I'm going to invest a humidifier very soon, guys. I really need a big one for my living room because my Calathea plants, they're all in my living room. They're sitting in my north-facing window, and some of them are facing 10 feet away from my north-facing window. My Calathea plants, guys, they are really thriving and doing so well. when I put them in my north facing window, because I really don't know, guys, but in the morning it's getting a lot, my plants are getting a lot of sunlight, but in the afternoon they're only getting like medium light. And Calathea plants, they're like how you say it, they don't really like bright light for me. Well, as I just for me, guys, I observe my Calathea plants, they prefer sitting in my north facing window, like a, how do you say it, shaded area. So yeah, they're thriving so well, because when I put this in my spare room, in my south facing window, they don't really doing well over there in my spare room. Even they're getting a lot of sunlight, but they're in a shady part. But then, so I took them and put them in my living room, and all my Calatheas are doing well. And they don't really need a lot of direct light, as long as they're sitting on a shaded part and they're getting like indirect sunlight from my north facing window. They're okay, they're doing so well, guys. So I really don't have problem with my Calathea plants since I put them in my north facing window. They are really thriving so well. My only problem is the brown tips, their lack of humidity. So like I said, I'm going to invest a big humidifier for my prayer plants, especially in winter time coming. So yeah, that's in my to-do list. I know the humidifier is very expensive, especially if you're getting the big one, but it's going to benefit my Calathea plants anyway, so I don't mind investing on that. So yeah, what else I'm gonna say? There's nothing much else I'm gonna say about this plant apart from being so pretty, so beautiful. It's stunning, it's striking. Okay, next is my Calathea Leopardina. As you can see, she's very pretty, guys, really pretty, and she's doing very well. She's thriving. As you can see, there's a lot of baby leaves. I just fell in love with this plant, guys. She look artificial plant because of the color is so vibrant. It's so green, it looks like plastic. It's like shining, or yeah, it's like shiny. It's very shiny. So yeah, I really love this plant, guys. Care tips about this plant. Now, guys, I really don't have any because I don't do anything much about this plant at all. All I have to do is just to make sure the soil is damp, and yeah, there's nothing really, guys, to be honest. It's just still doing very well. Like I said, we have to back off with our plants sometimes, let them be, leave them alone. Oh, I remember, like I do with my Zebrina, to stimulate the hormones, you just have to do this, guys. And they're thriving so well. I think it really helps a lot. It just stimulates their hormones, guys. Can you believe it? Plants, they have hormones too. It's so cool, by the way. Okay, next, this one is my Calathea Medallion. This is the variegated one, I think, guys. I think they call it Roseopicta. I can't remember what's it called, but it's also well known as black lipstick, but I don't know why they call it black lipstick. Maybe because of the foliage look like lips. I don't know, guys, don't quote me on that. Anyway, so yeah, and this one, this is a very finicky plant, guys. As you can see, I think I did mention on my houseplant tour living room about this plant, guys. I'm going to link in the description bar, or you can click the card now to check that houseplant tour living room. Anyway, so yeah, I lost a couple of leaves. I cut them off when I bought this plant. I think is it first week when I bought this plant. The foliage is turning like no, the foliage melted for some reason. I don't know, guys. So what I did, I just cut them off, and it still have the stem here. I supposed to cut it off from the base, but it just didn't offer to me, so I just cut the one, what do you call them, the upper, area or upper stem. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, so you can see there's a baby foliage coming out here, guys, and there's another baby. There's baby leaves here. Oh, I think there's a. Oh yeah, I'm getting a baby shoot, guys. So yeah, that's really cool. And I got lots of baby leaves here, as you can see, the small leaves. They're so cute. I think they're very stunning, guys, but they are very finicky. But like I said, I just leave my plant alone. I just let them be what they're doing, just do their own thing, guys. So yeah. Okay, last but not the least, this is my Calathea Ornata that I got last month, I think. And yeah, it's very pretty, guys. I really love the pink foliage, the pink stripe. It's really nice. It's so pretty, as you can see. And this plant is doing so well. It's thriving. I really love this plant, guys. As you can see, there's a new baby leaf about to unfurl. So yeah, I really love this plant so much. It's very popular. And if you miss my houseplant haul, you can check it out, guys, because I featured this plant. So I will link in the description bar, or click the card now to watch that video if you are interested. So yeah, there's nothing much to say about this plant apart from checking the soil if it's still damp, clean the leaves. So yeah. This plant is actually easy to look after. It's not really finicky like the Medallion. So yeah, it's very nice, guys. All my Calathea plants are sitting in my north-facing window. For me, they are thriving so well if they're all sitting in the north-facing window in my living room. And most of my Calathea are sitting like 10 feet away or 6 feet away from my north-facing window, and they're still doing very well. That's it, guys. I hope you really find this video helpful. If you want to look after Calathea, guys, if you want to collect them, don't be scared, because they're not really that hard to look after. I know some of them, like Calathea Medallion and Zebrina, they're very finicky. But some of the Calathea plants, they're not really that hard to look after, guys. You just have, like I said, you have to get to know them to find their needs. And they, like I said, they don't talk, they don't speak. It just, they will give you signs if they're happy or not. So yeah. I love this plant so much. I love Calathea, guys. I'm addicted to them. So yeah, guys, I'm trying to restrain myself buying another Calathea plant, because most of them are really big and I don't have space in my living room now, because that's where my Calathea is sitting. They're doing very well in my north-facing window. So yeah, I'm actually looking for Calathea White Fusion. I think they're really stunning, striking. So hopefully I can find that plant in garden center. So at the moment I couldn't find them, so maybe one day, guys. So yeah, that's on my wish list. So anyway, guys, I have to go now, so because the lighting is not really good, it's raining. So yeah, guys, like I said, I hope you find this video really helpful. That's it, guys. Happy gardening. I'll see you next week. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, guys. So much appreciated. So yeah, see you later, guys. Bye.